Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking some seriously profound moral lessons from a recent episode of the Musa and Amina cartoon. You know, we often think of kids' animation as just, well, lighthearted entertainment, right? But every once in a while, a story comes along that literally holds a mirror up to our own adult lives and completely challenges our deepest assumptions. In This Explainer, we're sticking strictly to the source material from the episode to explore a totally timeless question. What is the true meaning of success? All right, let's dive right in.
So what does it actually mean to win? I want you to take a second and really think about your personal definition of victory. Is it just about crossing that finish line first? Is it about dominating the competition? Or, is there a more nuanced, socially responsible way to look at achievement? We're going to keep this exact question right in the back of our minds as we step into the world of Musa and Amina's school, because they've just announced a highly anticipated event, the Me and My Family Challenge.
Section 1. The Family Competition.
The premise of this challenge is absolutely brilliant in its simplicity. The school is hosting a tournament where students and their parents have to compete together as a single unified team. And right off the bat, this setup does exactly what a great story should do. It sets the stage for a massive clash of philosophies. We meet two very different families with two entirely different approaches to competing. On one side, we've got Kareem. He's a fellow student who aggressively boasts that his family is going to absolutely destroy the competition. His whole philosophy is super ego-driven. He literally says, respect doesn't matter, only victory does. Yikes. But then, on the flip side, we have Musa's father. When he hears Kareem bragging like that, he doesn't get mad, he doesn't fire back with counter-threats. Instead, he offers this incredibly measured, community-driven perspective. Confidence is good, but teamwork is better. He's making it clear that if they're going to compete, they're going to do it the right way, as one cohesive unit.
Section 2. Preparation and teamwork.
So having set up these high philosophical stakes, the story moves into the prep phase. Team Musa gears up for the tournament, but, and this is key, their focus isn't on raw, overwhelming athletic power. Nope. It's all about earnest effort and having each other's backs. And this is so beautifully represented by the number 1. During this little training montage, Musa's really struggling and manages to complete exactly one pull-up. Now, in Kareem's worldview, doing just a single pull-up would be embarrassing, right? A total sign of weakness to be mocked. But Musa's dad? He celebrates that one pull-up as pure determination. He tells his son, if medals were given for effort, we would already win. I love that. He's teaching Musa that just putting in the work and trying your absolute best is in itself a huge victory.
Section 3. Strategy in action.
Okay, it's competition day. The Me and My Family Challenge is officially underway, and round 1 is the ultimate test of pure physics and unity, the tug of war. This is exactly where these abstract concepts of discipline and strategy get put to a very literal physical test against Kareem's hyper-competitive family. Before anyone even touches the rope, Kareem starts up with the trash talk. He's taunting Musa's family, telling them they're going to lose faster than anyone else. But the source material does something truly powerful here. It anchors this fun cartoon in some seriously deep moral truths. We see this quote from Islamic teachings during the confrontation. Allah says, those who restrain their anger and pardon people, Allah loves those who do good. Team Musa absolutely refuses to engage with the toxicity. They restrain their emotions, totally ignore the taunts, and just focus 100% on their internal strategy.
And honestly, their strategy is fantastic. Amina steps up as the team leader and positions everybody perfectly based on their individual strengths. Step 1, Dad. Since he's the heaviest, he goes to the very back and wraps the rope to be their anchor. Step 2, Mom steps in right in front of him to provide that steady power. Step 3, Musa gets placed at the very front to give them some vital balance. And finally, Step 4, Amina stays right alongside them. She isn't pulling, but she's leading the rhythm. Stay steady, pull, pull, pull. It's amazing. By using clever leverage, specific positioning, and the super disciplined rhythm, Team Musa easily secures the points. Like they say in the episode, that is exactly what discipline looks like.
Section 4. The Ultimate Choice.
So, Team Musa has totally proven their teamwork, but as round 2 of the tug-of-war kicks off, the story shifts from a physical challenge to a really profound moral one. We hit the emotional climax of the explainer here because a glaring, massive imbalance is revealed on the playing field. On one side, you have fully equipped teams. These are complete family units, ready to pull with all their combined weight. But who are they up against for this rung? It's just a mother and her young daughter. The father is missing because he was stuck working late. I mean, think about it. In a game of tug-of-war, being down an entire adult is an insurmountable physics disadvantage. It's basically a guaranteed loss before the whistle even blows.
Musa recognizes this instantly. Now, this could be an incredibly easy path to another victory for his family, but he realizes that the match simply wouldn't be fair. So he makes an incredibly bold decision. He steps right up and approaches the event organizer. He advocates for this disadvantaged family, stating clearly that the teams need to be balanced. And when the organizer is kind of scratching his head, unsure how to fix it, Musa volunteers to actually leave his own family's side and join the mother and daughter, just to give them a fighting chance.
And the outcome of this pure empathy is just beautiful. Musa joins the mother and daughter, and he encourages them to pull together as a team. And against all the odds, they actually win the round. The celebration that happens next isn't about crushing some opponent, it's all about shared joy. The mother is so deeply moved by this act of sportsmanship that she actually goes out of her way to express her intense gratitude to Musa's parents. She thanks them specifically for raising a son who makes such righteous, compassionate choices.
Section 5. Redefining True Victory.
The competition wraps up, but the absolute most important lesson is just being vocalized. Let's really unpack why Musa made this choice, and how this episode completely overhauls our traditional understanding of what it means to be successful. When Musa's father asks him why he chose to give up a sure win with his own family to help complete strangers, Musa's answer is beautifully simple. He says, because it was the right thing to do. Wow. This one short sentence is a complete and total rejection of Kareem's ego-driven mindset from the start of the story. Musa wasn't motivated by a shiny trophy, or by looking tough, or dominating others. His internal compass was purely set on fairness and kindness.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core message of the source material, which gets summarized perfectly by Musa's dad at the end. True victory? It's not about defeating others. It is about controlling your ego, working as a cohesive team, and having the sheer strength of character to lift up those who stand alone. As the episode states, they showed strength, strategy, and character. Winning certainly feels good for sure, but helping feels infinitely better.
Which leaves us right back where we started, but hopefully with a totally new perspective. So, how can you lift someone up in your own life today? Who in your school, your workplace, or your community is standing alone right now, facing a real disadvantage? Look, we might not be playing tug of war every single day, but we are constantly presented with opportunities to choose empathy over our own egos. I challenge you to take Musa's sportsmanship and apply it to your own daily life. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.